How long you been riding out here, Jim?
4 years now.
4 years?
Yeah. Little champ. He looks well, doesn't he?
He does look well.
Someone brushed him for me.
But he's got a gadget.
Part of your equipment. They're called lifesavers. Where's your bridle? Where's my next stop? Never mind the bridle.
We'll get out of the way now. How old are you?
56. No, I'm 29 plus 27, whatever that is.
I bump into you at home base. We happened to bump into Angry Bardwell as well. And we're all geared up, pulling up stumps, finishing Newmarket.
Yeah, Tuesday. I've not really learned my licence. I was probably having about 72 hours. I was thinking of the garden and whatever I was doing on the day. Then I got quite a few phone calls when I got out. Anyways, there's one, he's a little bit younger than me. We'll say 2 year or 3 year, maybe 6 months, I don't know, but John's been around the same. John's Egan, we're talking about now. I'm going to race with him this afternoon, actually. And he rang me that evening and found out, and quite early. He rang me again. He rang me at 10 o'clock at night time, and I can't sleep. Then he rang me, I had a missed call in the morning right now. So I rang him back, and then he rang me before I went racing. Do not do it, and he just... And it made sense, you know, what he said. He said, look, you've got no weight issues, you enjoy doing it. So what, if you get 30 rides between now and November? He said, there's amateurs riding, they get 5, 6, 8 rides a year, and they love doing a job. It's just... And it kind of made a lot of sense. And he said one more thing. He says, you retire at the start of the season, not the end of it. So if you're going to retire, he says, wait at the end of the season. He says, it's only another 5 months, which made sense. So I took it on board. You rode,
you know, so many thousand. What was your aim at the start when you said? I remember years ago.
That's back in the day. I think there's a photograph in there from with Ashley Bilby. He was steward secretary at Wolverhampton. But it was there when I rode I was on my 1,000 horse that night, someone took a photograph of it and I actually found it in one of the cupboard stairs that evening. And that was the first year. I think I was tormenting Barney Corley, Lord of Mercy, about a bet to do it all year, you know. And I had a very, 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 very good agent, David Poynton. Yeah. I mean, I think he was the one, he was the cog in my wheel, you know. He's the one just like, he was very, very quietly spoken, but what he did say, you took it on board, you know.
Everybody keep your hands down, style on this one, please. You don't want out live on TV.
And back then, you talked about being 8-on-1 now. Back then, you were 7-10, weren't you?
Back then, when I first started, I think the telly was in black and white, joke.
No joke.
It was 7-7, less 7, it was 7 stone. And then as the years went on, you know, okay, I could never, towards the end of the 7-7s, I couldn't do 7-7, I think the guys was doing 7-9, then they pushed up to 7-10, oh great. That pound made some difference in your life, you know yourself.
And did you think back then, coming into the Lincoln, for argument's sake, and we didn't have winter racing, and so the Lincoln was coming around, you think I'm aiming for one of those 7-7, 7-8, 7-10, 7-10?
I was looking, I think it was my second year on my claim, and through Nigel Day, Nigel used to live down the road and he was mad into hunting. He said, what are you riding the Lincoln? And I said, I haven't got a ride. He said, I've got you a good ride. Horse called High Low. So I went into Mr. Haggis, he wasn't trained very long, and I rode his horse. And I went, oh, this is a machine. He was super, super fit. I think it was just headwind and everything, and the ground was just okay. And William himself was kind of a bit worried. He was down at the start to make sure going in the stalls, and he hit the leads, gone, didn't see it on the horse.
High Low by a length, here comes Mudafa and Lester Piggott, but High Low takes it. High Low the winner from Mudafa second, Democratic third.
I think I beat the governor that day, Mr. Piggott, Lord of Mercy on him.
Did you?
He was second, yeah. I don't think he ever won the race. I won it twice, but there you go.
Did you used to give him any stick in the room? Because I know Frankie tormented him, Lester.
I did towards the end.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, towards the end, but not at the start, because
no,
I was afraid of him. I was, you know, when you start, you're scared of all the senior riders. You know who you are. I used to bring him racing, you know what I mean? And he stunned me with his racing as well. Any ice cream? Yeah, pull over, get the ice cream. He's up, he's out, he's sitting in the car, I'm going, supposed to pay for these?
He never get out?
No, he went in, he got the ice cream, walked out the door. I had to go and pay for him. I don't give him a lift to the races. But he used to come racing quite, yeah, brought him racing quite a bit actually. Because he lived here and had a little pony called Susie. I don't remember him. Jamie's little boy used to come on the pony, used to come ride, leading the pony around all the time when he was small, I was only about 2.5, 3 when he was small. He's going and walk around here and just walk in the house. All of a sudden you look around, he's there.
It must have been lovely racing with him.
Oh yeah, but he's like, when I lived down below, because the door would be open, he'd just come in, the young lad would be up around the back and Lester would be just walk in the door and look around, all of a sudden he's there, just chatting away to you. It's grand.
You had a great relationship with Pat Edery.
Yeah, great guy, yeah.
God, as he was affectionately known.
Yeah, I used to fly quite a lot. Used to go on his plane quite a lot, never charged me. And same as Willie, never charged me, it was great.
I can always remember Pat giving you stick in the weighing room, wasn't he? All the time.
Every day. He enjoyed it. You know, you walk in and you just go like this, or if you got beat on one, or if something happened, or whatever it is.
And did you think you'd get him back one day, didn't you? 2 out or something, you canted up alongside him?
Oh yeah, that was an air. Yeah, I remember that well. He was riding one, I can't remember who it was for, and he's hopping off this thing, left, right. I come up beside him like this, I'm like laughing at him, looking over at him like this. I went, go on then, I went, he got back and he beat me in the neck. Oh, don't.
Just a quick line, Dettori still going?
But when you look at what Frankie's done, you know, you and him went for the championship, you're riding day in, day out, just a couple of seasons at it. I think the last 10 years, maybe more, Frankie's gone, Mum, I want to keep doing this job. He's kind of like gone, all right, a couple of days a week, the weekends, the big meetings, and his body's going to last for him, because he's had some heavy falls over the years. He's took some nasty bangs, you know.
And Pellier pulling up stumps?
I was surprised, but he's younger than me. I thought he'd keep going a bit longer, but he likes that paintball, and Pellier's an absolute class rider. Classy, hands of silk, and his judgment in a race was phenomenal. And everything just seemed to happen so smooth from on a horse. And he could be riding in a derby on a 1-2 shot. A bomb could go off beside him and he just looked like that. He's just so relaxed and cool. And that's where a lot of it is, you know, it's just brain to the rain, isn't it? You know, when you're on a horse, if you're relaxing, they're relaxing, smooth and cool. And on the big day, this is where these guys are different class, you know.
Best horse you ever sat on?
Frankel. Frankel was the best horse I ever rode. I only rode him once. I got him as a 2-year-old. I actually thought he was a 3-year-old. He was a machine. I kept arguing with everybody, and then so Henry said to me, it is a 2-year-old, get on this next one, which was midday. And then twice over. The 2 lads were with me. One was a winner, and one ran in for the second, and I was an unraced maiden. And they were leading me. And you know, like, they don't hang around there, and it was like, it was supposed to be a pull or all that. It was like, oh, what's this all about? And I pull him out the forearm and gone.
Did he go?
Distance between them.
And you only rode him once?
Only rode him once, didn't see him after that. And then he ran, first time out. 2 very good horses, finished 1-2, Frankel and Nathaniel. In the pouring rain down here on the July course. See, I ain't lost a man yet, my friend. Here, guy.
Hey, that's proper old school, that is, bud. Come in and clean him up properly.
Oh, yeah, you got to take the bridle off him and, you know, leave him away as comfortable as you can, you know, because they're in here all day, you know. It's nice because it's a 23-hour lockup for a horse, as you know.
Yeah.
You know, so they got to just look after him, you know. Sponge him out, get sweat marks out of him.
You brushed Frankel's tail once, didn't you?
I rode him.
All right.
Galloped, I was the first one to gallop. What are you on about? I rode some good horses back in the day for Mr. C, Mr. Cecil.
What an absolute legend.
Gentleman.
Huh?
Gentleman. He never ever called me Jimmy.
Didn't call you Jimmy?
No. Pat put a nickname on me years ago. What was that? What did Pat nickname me? What did I say?
Strawberry?
Yes, it. That's all he called me from day one. Yeah. Strawberry. In his way of doing it.
How long ago was it when you decided that you were gonna colour your hair when you were abroad?
Oh yeah, that went wrong. That was in Qatar. That went wrong.
What happened? How did it come about?
Well, the guy was seen. I think I said on it. I used to use him all the time. It was a shop. There was a guy having a touch up beside me. I think it was the sun. Mine went a bit grey, and you know, I just thought I'd just get this right. So I asked my man, could he same, and he was no problem. And he came out with this bowl, and he had a toothbrush and a comb in it. He rose me back. And I thought, Jesus, hell, this is cold. It was freezing going on in my head. He kept putting on. And I was come about half an hour later. In the mirror, big smiley head, and I'm going, okay. I'm going, but it's black. Same. No, I'm that colour. Oh my God, then they had this great idea putting blonde into it. So your man his mate runs off down the shop to get a bleached blonde thing from a girl, so I could see him come running in with this thing. And then I came up and it was purple, like a dark purple. I went, I'll just leave, I'm gonna go.
What was it like walking into the weighing room?
Tygo Shea absolutely smashed me out of it all day.
Strawberry, what do you do with your hair?
Nothing, but it's all right.
What do you do with your hair, Strawberry?
He took a video of it, it was vile. Then everyone was on the case. And I came home, I think 3 or 4 days later. And I thought, right, I was wearing a hat and a hoodie. Then I went down to see the girl that does my hair. She got to help me out and took my hat off. So all she did was laugh at me, but she put it right. She put it right, fair play to her.
She didn't shave it off?
She knew what she was doing. No, she put it right. I was original after that.
We're heading out to the sales. I've got my saddle in the back, which I'm going to use on the horse while I'm breezing. He's for the breezing for the sale. It's by Callax. I don't know the damn side of him, but he's a nice big horse. He's not been... No real questions have been asked him. He's a backward individual. He needs a lot of time, a bit of time, and he's like a slow burner if anyone, you know. He'd be like, sort of like this time next year, he's going to see the best of the horse, you know.
This colt's out of a winning Ifrage mare.
They've got fresh ground on middle to the right, because they've all come up on the left yesterday. So I'll go more, everyone's come up on the right-hand side. I'll come more middle to the right. Hello, big guy. Good boy. Yeah, straight across here now, we're grand. He's got a lot under the bonnet, this guy. He's just a big raw green horse, Jason, but he's done everything right in the right way. He's going forward. I'm down there a half an hour, and everything's like going mad down there. What he's doing?
And you were nervous wreck as well, so I mean, he looked after you.
Have you seen the saddle?
They're all on pound dogs.
Were they?
Yeah. Listen, lads, I'll see you down there tomorrow evening, yeah?
Yeah.
And the best of luck, yeah?
Yeah, cheers for that.
But I like your horse. So if anyone asks me, I like him. You've done a great job with him. Happy enough?
Yeah, good, very good.
Did you get a coffee?
I don't need a coffee.
It's all free, innit? That horse clocked 23.7. They asked me what time it was. I said around 23. It was 0.7 out, so not too bad.
Yeah, nearly a second.
No, 0.7.
Yeah, 0.7, yeah.
0.7 is 0.7 a second, not 7 seconds. 0.7 of a second. Don't start with me, I'm more live on TV. I know what I'm doing, pal.
Henry the Fifth, ridden by 55-year-old Jimmy Quinn, is going to come home and beat the favourite. Henry the Fifth is the winner.
What is it like riding now as a physical?
You got to train a bit harder. You go to bed a bit earlier. You do a lot of things different than what you did years ago when you're younger. You know, years ago when you're younger, you could be out all the so what? You get to bounce out of bed in the morning, you run, you know. Well, like now, it doesn't happen. The body's had too many falls and breaks. So you're always cautious, you know. And you know, before you do go out, why you do your stretches and, you know, your legs, your back and all them. You know, everyone's doing it now, but I need to do it.
You were a machine for rides, Jimmy, like well over 1,000 on numerous occasions. That was your goal, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was actually, yeah, just the rides, and then if you're getting all the rides, the winners will come. I didn't care what I rode, so long as I rode, so long as I was in every race, it didn't matter. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, right, go on, let's go. And that was it, you know.
And when you think back to your first ever winner,
yeah, 1985, yeah, Tarleton for Mr. Owen up at Ayr. Remember that, yeah. You may always remember your first and second winner. I can remember my last winner now, I can't remember his name. I remember what it was, and the winner before that. But when you go back, like, you know, the good ones always pop up.
You've had an amazing career, big horses down the years, and obviously the Nunthorpe.
That was funny, actually, because he ran first time out at Royal Ascot, was second, George rode him, George Baker, actually. Then he ran at Glorious Goodwood in a listed race again and just got pipped. And I was down there and I bumped into the owner of Kingsgate Native. And he said, I'm going to book you to ride my horse in the Nunthorpe. And that was it.
Was it the biggest win of your career? Best day?
Oh yeah, it's a Group 1 winner, yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember the race?
The Nunthorpe? Oh yeah.
Go on. And who? I just saw the lovely shot. Kieran Fox.
Foxy, yeah, Foxy. He was a kid. He was an apprentice. I think he was claiming 7 or whatever. He led me up. John was. He was in America, I think, in one of the sales, the early sales, buying yearlings. And he just basically said to me, he won't be quick into his stride. Don't be in a hurry early on, but bring him the last furlong. And there's not many races I could go past the 2 on the bridle, having that kind of like looking in the corner of your eye. Bear in mind, this is a Group 1. I'm on a 2-year-old maiden, and I went more or less into the furlong pole on the bridle, and away he went.
And the big races, Floral Joy.
Floral Joy, yeah, Floral Joy, great, lovely horse.
It's all Floral Joy. Brian Kahn, the local king, is going to win the first race of the new millennium. Floral Joy wins it by 4 lengths.
Obviously, the Millennium Cup, the first race around the year 2000 in the world. He was running at 12:45 in the morning. Fantastic show there in Happy Valley that night. You know, fireworks everywhere, Jackie Chan, the place shut down like for 3 hours or something. And with about 5 or maybe 6 to go, the place erupted. And Eric Sembate walked by me. He was second last going in. He goes, "You have the goose?" I goes, "What, the pimple?" And I went, "Jeez, I have, yeah." I never like a goose pimple's all over my arms and my back and my body.
Yeah.
With like what it was like, because you know when it's there, like
electricity.
I was just fear. Anyway, I got the gate. I got good gate speed. Was drawn on the outside. He got to the front, controlled the race. The fractions were good, and he went around there real good, and he won well. Then. I'm not too bad at this, but I was leery when I was a kid. I used to pay the lads, because we always had them up out 3 or 4. And when, you know, when you're young, I was a bit leery. I used to pay some of the other lads to say, "Hey, give him, they'd have it done for me when I got in," so it was grand. Now I don't mind doing it, I enjoy it. It's just here. Yeah, what? All right, my old son. Yeah, mate. My dad got him as a foal. He's a first to foal from Coolmore. I say he's by Rocket Gibraltar, I don't know. He got 2. I call this guy, I call him, that's 3, I call him Kato Star. But I hunted this guy at an open meet just down the road from us, and he'd done 1 cub hunt, and he was only broken in that long. And he jumped stuff that he shouldn't have jumped. I thought, I'll have this guy, I'll buy him for my son. And through a lot of persuasion, even to the day he got on the lorry to come here, I wasn't having him. But he was the best, it was €1,000, which was then I think about £800. He was the best £800 I ever spent on. Like, he's placid, he's quiet, he's 15, maybe 15 or 16 or something like that, I don't know. I've had him since he was 3, but there's not many horses you can go out in the paddock and just do this to him. He stands by you, like, he knows me, so it's good, you know. And you, mate.
There was a lovely bit this morning when you were doing your horse up and rubbing him down and cleaning him, and you said, look, he's in here for 23 hours, and you were just making him comfy.
Yes. They're there 20, it's like I always say, look, it's 23-hour lock-up, lads. Put them away comfortable. It's like, you know, which it is. Some like, in a big yard, like some horses have the pens, they go out in the pens, you know, some are happy out there. Some, if they're there for so long, they can injure themselves out there, you know, start jumping and kicking about and kick the metal grade and give themselves an injury, so you got to be careful with that as well. But it's, as you say, 23-hour lock-up, you got to put them away nice and comfy, you know. It's
lovely because you respect the horse so much.
Oh yeah, look at their, you know, their lives, you know, you got to look after them, you know, and if you look after them, they look after you, you know.
So you were going to retire, you haven't, but when it finally happens, whenever, what will you do?
I did a pinhook in there a couple of years ago, like last year, and I did quite well with one of the fillies. I'd wait for the economy to change around. I'm not quite happy with the economy at the moment. I could probably have a go at that, because now I've had someone help me out. John helped me out, John Rice. So I know a lot more now going into it than I did at first time round. A jockey's agent, but you see, I like being outdoors, so I don't know if I could sit in the office all day. You know, you got to be by your phone, you got to be in the office. Whether I could mentally do that, I don't know, but I wouldn't mind doing that. Or even helping the kids, coaching. You know, you like to sort of like see these kiddies coming along and just push them along. I'd be probably like, whether I would have enough patience or I'd be too forceful for them. I don't know, but I'd give it a go. There's 3 I would like to try and do, but I still want to ride out every day.
So we're rolling up towards 57.
Yeah.
Is it going to be the right time?
Yeah, it should be, yeah. Yeah, I would have thought so. End of the season.
Until you get another phone call?
I might change my mind then, John, I don't know. Look, you know what this job is like. You know, I still enjoy doing it. And it's what it's like any job. If you enjoy doing this job, you just keep doing it. But at the moment, I enjoy doing it. And my plan is to pack up at the end of the season. But I still love the job. But I don't like riding in the cold in the winter, so it could be an idea.